My feeling is we'll still be in the low 70s by 8 and 70 degrees by 9 o'clock. Sunday is Mother's Day, and for Mom, it looks to be a lovely day. We'll start off nice in the morning, then into the 80s by the time we get into the afternoon. We'll look at the rest of your forecast and talk about our next rain chances, too, in just a few minutes. Jenny Brett.
An update on a story we broke last week here on News Channel 6. A drive-by shooting suspect now in jail in Aiken County. Reggie Jones is accused of shooting and killing Joseph Copeland while Copeland sat in a car. Happened on Barnwell Avenue back on April 25th. Jones faces several charges, including murder and armed robbery.
Tonight, we are learning more about the drownings of two boaters on Clarks Hill Lake. Last week, the bodies of E.J. Kirk and N. Wilson were recovered from Clarks Hill after a week-long search. News Channel 6's Darnisa Jefferson joins us with more on the investigation.
Jenny, the GBI and Lincoln County Sheriff's Office are now investigating the deaths of E.J. Kirk and Ian Wilson. These pages detail what investigators told them happened to the men.
We can tell you that 13 witnesses are listed in this incident report. Investigators say witnesses told them Ian Wilson fell into the water. E.J. Kirk jumped in to save him. Their bodies recovered by Georgia game wardens on Saturday. However, Wilson's family says a video has surfaced showing what appears to be somebody pushing E.J. Kirk into the water. That video, now part of the investigation. Darnisa also tells us that while the investigation is ongoing, there are still many unanswered questions. News Channel 6 did talk to both families today. They're hoping the investigation will provide some answers and hold whoever's responsible accountable. We're still waiting to find out the name of Augusta's next fire chief. Hanley gave us documents on Burton.
It is happening again. Augusta water customers getting unusually high bills. We brought you the story 2 weeks ago, and since then, News Channel 6 has heard from more of you. So today, News Channel 6's Mary Calkins took those questions straight to Augusta Utilities. Cassandra Lofton says after the story aired, Augusta Utilities installed a new meter at her home to help get to the bottom of her problem. The Utilities Department was already in the process of replacing all older meters. They don't believe there are any issues with them. They're just updating the technology.
What we want to do is when somebody has a high bill, if they have the newer technology, which is one of the newer meters, we have a device on there, an electronic device that actually records readings every hour of every day so that you can see patterns of consumption.
Little says this device will help people determine if there's a leak or narrow down any high water usage habits. The full story is coming up on News Channel 6 at 6.
Well, you may want to check your freezer before you make dinner tonight. Belicio Foods Incorporated is recalling 2 tons of Michelina's spaghetti with meat sauce. They say some of those products may have soy ingredients that aren't listed on the label. The packs of food have the specific lot code on your screen. This is Michelina's spaghetti now, so look at that information, match it up with the boxes that you may have, and as always, you can get more information by clicking on the story on our website, WJBF.com.
Richmond County students have the option to learn from home this upcoming school year. It's part of a new online learning option. News Channel 6's Ashley Jones has details.
It's the new normal for students out here in Richmond County. Virtual learning had proven to be a challenge for some students during the pandemic, but for others, it made learning a whole lot easier. Each grade level will have 200 spots for students who want to take part in e-learning for the entire 2021 through 2022 school year. The Associate Superintendent for Academic Services says many students excelled while learning from home during the pandemic, but the idea was in the works before schools had to close. And she says about 16,000 students chose to learn online during the current school year.
But this particular program is for those students that are really just thriving in that online environment. And so what does that mean? They enjoy student-centered work. They enjoy customized learning pathways. They're curious. They're naturally driven to make sure that they are disciplined to meet those student needs. And like deadlines, making sure you turn in your homework, because you have to be very disciplined to get up out of bed, still get dressed, and log in on time.
Students who choose the online option will still be able to take part in extracurricular activities. And applications are open now through May the 28th. location by finding this story on our website at WJBF.com. And there you will also find some other tips to help you and your student prepare for online learning. Here in Augusta, Ashley Jones, WJBF News Channel 6.
Big changes are coming to college sports in Georgia. Athletes will be allowed to take home a paycheck. Here's News Channel 6's Chloe Salsameda.
College athletes spend hours training and devoting themselves to their team. Now those players you see on the court or the field could get paid. College athletes in Georgia could start making money soon. Governor Brian Kemp expected to sign this bill, allowing student athletes to be paid if their name, image, or likeness is used, meaning they can start accepting sponsorships and commercial deals.
It's big business, and college athletics at that level is huge business. There's a lot of money involved.
Athletes will be required to participate in a workshop to learn about budgeting and debt, but they won't have access to the money they earn right away. They'll have to wait at least a year after they graduate or withdraw from the school.
People argue that shouldn't a scholarship be enough? 30, 40 years ago, that was probably comparable, but not in this day and time. Athletes are leaving early to go professional because they cannot afford not to take advantage of their marketability.
The new law expected to make a big impact at major colleges like the University of Georgia. But for smaller schools like Augusta University, there are still lots of questions.
We, unlike the Power 5 schools, do not have big-time TV contracts and big-time revenue streams.
Governor Kemp is expected to sign that bill Thursday morning. It will take effect on July 1st. A similar bill is being proposed in South Carolina that still needs the signature of Governor McMaster. In Augusta, Chloe Salsameda, WJBF News Channel 6.
Still ahead, an Augusta judge is stepping down.